Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies, and we're bringing something special from Michter.
Michter's Toasted Barrel Finished Rye.
Rye. Did he say rye?
Let's test it.
We're going to test it!
Let's test it.
Boom.
I'm Scott.
I'm Bart.
Welcome to our you say table, I like
table.
bar.
I say welcome to the table.
Welcome to the bar.
Yeah, either way, and the whole show is designed to make you feel like you're here with us. It's focused on a whiskey review, but it brings in so much more. It welcomes all of you. All of you are welcome at our table. Or at the bar. Scotch God shout out. This one's cool, but instead of this one's positive, I have a negative one.
I said nope, no negative one today.
Right. So there'll be a negative one that will offset and equal the balance of this nice one, because there was someone that wasn't a fan of certain things that we do, and we like to give them shout outs as well. But let's do the positive one today with the Michters.
Travis, I want to say Souders, S-O-U-D-E-R-S. Souders.
I think it's Souders.
He's been watching a few episodes and commenting on some older ones.
Binge watching the old ones. Love it. Love it. I'll say more on that in a bit.
Going back to our Van Winkle 12-year Lot B review, which is a year and a half, 2 years old now. No, it's about 2 years old. He says, I'm trying to work through the backlog of the videos.
Do it.
Or trying to work through the backlog of the videos I haven't seen, and let me tell you something. You guys are like a bottle of cask strength scotch. It's good when you first open it up, but once you've had a little time to spend with it and let it open up, it just keeps getting better and better.
I like the way he talks.
Great channel and great reviews.
Woo! You know what I've noticed lately, actually? A lot of the old videos, the numbers are going up. People are going back. They're finding the show. They're going back and watching the old ones. Now, I want to give a... Go ahead. And I was going to say, caveats.
I think one thing, though, too, is we've got enough videos posted now as we're approaching 400.
Right.
If you just start watching us and you say, well, my favorite is Jack Daniels, boom, we've got a video posted of it.
True.
You know, oh, my favorite's the Balvenie 12-year.
I love the Dickel.
Yeah. Go back. We've got a review posted of it.
Yeah, we've got the 8 and the 12. And a rye.
Well, it's number 8 and number 12, not the 8-year and the 12-year.
No, that's a misconception.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I just said the 8 and the 12.
Okay, the 8 and the 12.
I know, a lot of people think it's the 8-year and the 12.
Yep.
And the Dickel rye is phenomenal. But, yeah, there's a lot. Let me give a couple caveats on that. As you go backwards in time, as you travel back in dummy time, you're going to see us upstairs before this was built. And we're at a similar granite table, but it's in a kitchen. And our Patreon supporters, we didn't have them yet, and so some of the audio sometimes isn't as good. We get a little more echo upstairs, but they're still great episodes. We've got Chipotle.
We've got new we got new cameras, new mics, Chipotle? New lighting.
It wasn't Chipotle, it was habaneros. Woo, we ate some. So there's enough, but go check those. The numbers are climbing on the back ones. I love seeing that. It's cool. What do we got?
Okay, so Michter's has a barrel strength rye. We've done it. It's delicious.
Hard to find.
It's hard to find. They only put out once or twice a year.
Yeah, we did a blind shootout with 16 ryes. It came in as my number 2, and I couldn't find the barrel proof. So back here on the shelf, I've just got their standard deal, which is a lesser ABV. What about this now?
So this is another. So on top of that special release, here's another one from Michter's that comes. I think this is the first time they've done it. They've done it with the bourbon.
I've seen it.
They've done it with the bourbon. This is the first Michter's barrel strength toasted barrel finish rye.
The rye is wafting up out of my Riedel's cognac glass, and I'm salivating. That's how good this is.
53.4%.
Gotta get some of that.
Now, I forget where I was going with that.
It's toasted. So how's it different from?
Well, okay, so this started, Claire arranged for me to get a sample of this.
That's how,
and I'd done a quick hitter.
Done.
Thanks for correcting me. And it runs in the family.
Yeah, my dad did that to me, and I hated it. So I feel you.
Yeah.
But I'm better now on my diction.
So when I did my quick hitter review of it, it was really good. I really liked it. I was in our store last week, 2 weeks ago. They got this in. They said, "Hey, do you want it?" Yes. Yeah. Without hesitation.
Do they have more?
No. They just got the one bottle. And like I say, that's the only one I've seen. So you might, I mean, if we look around, we might be able to find it.
I'm going to be looking. We're moving into the holiday season.
Yeah.
More of this is required.
And I'll tell you, when I tasted it and I had my sample, I was like, it really reminds me of the Michter's barrel proof or barrel strength rye. A little bit smoother, a little bit more refined. Something else in here.
This nose is phenomenal. Immediately it starts the salivation under the tongue and a warm, pleasing feeling. It's like the holiday season with mom or grandmoms. I don't even call my grandmother that. Hey, grandmom.
Grandmother.
Grandmom. Grandmother.
Grandmother.
Your grandchild's here to visit. No. But this has this warming, like you've just walked into the old farmhouse. And the kitchen, and there's warmth in the house, and the smells of baking bread.
Yes. Now, and maybe it's subliminal, but the name Toasted Oak, to me, I mean, it's like right there. It's like genius. Toasted Oak.
Yeah, whoever's naming, smart.
Not burned, not charred. I mean, just a light toasted a piece of toast coming out of the toaster.
Yeah, if they would have been like, number 4 alligator char, I would have been like, well, that's good. But when you say it's lightly toasted, oh my God, I get it.
Yep. And those notes that you're talking about, the kitchen, the cooking,
there's
baking,
the spices. It's
s'mores,
like there's a
s'mores, cinnamon.
S'mores. You know what I get on here? I get it's like a sweet potato pie that is, it's not quite ready to come out of the oven yet. You know, like she's reaching in with a toothpick and she's checking and still coming out a little wet.
I'd never had sweet potato pie until about a year ago. I had some. So I was never around. No one ever made it.
Well, who ended up making it?
At home when I was growing up. Someone at work brought it.
Yeah, pumpkin was general. I was at work, and I work in a very diverse area, and I was really talking about how I like pumpkin pie, warm up pumpkin pie with a little bit of vanilla bean ice cream. And a gal said, "You need to try some of my sweet potato pie." And I was like, do it. And she made a bunch, and we went by her house, and delicious. And that's kind of the smell.
Woo!
Wow, I can just nose this.
I know. It's got a great nose. I went in for my sip.
Okay.
Cinnamon and oak, a sweet rye, ginger, nutmeg, buttercream, toffee, all packed in there.
Buttercream. I get a bit of a buttered pecan.
Okay, I can see.
And I think it's that butter influence. Yeah, the nut and the butter influence really coming through. Really smooth, beautiful mouthfeel, velvety mouthfeel. Finishing with the, it's got a rye. I get more of a rye pepper, a cracked pepper than the dill. So depending on the kind of rye you like, this is that cracked pepper, at least for my palate.
I get like a dill dry seasoning. And I just made some salmon with a capers sauce and capers and dill sauce.
I just made like mac and cheese. That's you impressed me. I'm just saying. I'm like, really? I don't know if I've ever said a sentence like that. I just made a salmon and I created a dill seed. I'm like, dang, you need to write a cookbook.
Yep.
We've talked about that. I need his cookbook, but it's in dreamland. Sorry, back to this. It's just
and this has been just even. Have you sipped yet?
Yeah,
my sips were neat. It's delicious, neat, very warming. I just added a splash of water to it.
The open of that buttery richness is just I swallowed very quickly, and that's when I think I see what you're getting on the finish. I get a little bit of that dry dill seasoning that you're talking about. It's more in the finish where I definitely pick up the wryness.
Yeah. Yep, it's on my palate right now.
Yeah, and it's lingering. And it lingers with a little bit of sweet vanilla. Wow, I've got to try this with some water. Did it change any with the water? This is delicious neat.
I don't pick up any more notes with the water.
It's not like it opened it more. Or something.
No, I don't think so. It helps with the smoothness of it. If the ABV is too high for you, of course, the water is going to bring that down.
I dropped the one and boom,
maybe make it a little bit more palatable.
Wow.
Now, do you think
you don't need anything more palatable here? Wow.
Well, I mean, if you're one whose palate's a little sensitive to the higher ABV.
True.
It took me a while. I've warmed up to the higher ABVs. At first, this would have been burning my palate. 3-4 years ago.
I'm getting something else on here now too, like a cornbread, like a corn. Oh yeah, I'm getting like a sweet cornbread, a honeyed cornbread. Mm. I feel like it changed a little bit with the water. Almost a touch of a floral note on the back end too. This is a noser, baby. Mm. This is a noser.
It's a beautiful palate.
What's nice
is what's beautiful? These are our coins.
Ooh, boom! Scotch Test Dummies coins 147.
148.
Also known as whiskey hats.
Toasted marshmallow.
Website $10.
S'mores.
Dang. I mean, I love the flavor, but the nose here is just top notch. Wow.
The cinnamon of the graham cracker.
Wow.
Now, do you think anybody's going to know how does this compare to the barrel strength?
I would.
Let's do it.
Bring it up.
Did that look staged?
It did, and it was. We had talked about this, and sorry, can you reach around the side? There's a Glencairn over there. If not, I got a Canadian Glencairn here. If you want. Did you get one? I've got a bunch. Okay. This is the whiskey cask. Yeah. We talked about this because I'm saying this is delicious. When I first tried it at your house, I'm like, how does it compare? You're like, yeah, let's do that. And I'm like, woo. So yeah, we definitely said we got to bring that to the show as well. Wow.
Now this is, like I say, and this one's a year or two old. This one's got a 16 number on it, so it's from 2016, 57%. It's a little bit hotter. But again, when I bought this one, I haven't seen it since.
I know, it's a sad, unfortunate day.
Huh. And it was funny, though, when I did sit down with the sample from Claire, as I was tasting, I was like, man, it's really good. It's really smooth. It really reminds me of the barrel strength Michters. And then upon looking, the toasted barrel is the barrel strength, just then finished for an extra period of time in a toasted barrel.
I can tell you, for me, it's smoothed up and sweetened up the nose a little bit. The nose is still good here. I get a little bit more of a wood varnish on the barrel proof. I mean, it's still delicious.
Real similar, though.
It is similar, but I mean, maybe it's marketing, maybe it's my mentalness here, but I'm getting a little bit of a sweeter, that marshmallowy tone that you're talking about in the toasted.
It's sweeter. A little bit sweeter. Yeah, it's more. I mean, okay, I was gonna say more sweeter notes, but what's making it sweet? What was it? Is it a honey? Citrus? Sometimes I get an orange zest with the rye out.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think
citrus zest.
They're both beautiful noses, though, but I get a little bit more sweet touch hinge on this toasted. Let me try the taste.
Wow. Yeah, the regular barrel strength is really a lot more in your face.
Yes.
A little bit more of a punch.
It is.
A little bit more solid.
Yeah. A little bit more of the tanginess to it. It's got a little tang to it, but yeah, right off the bat. Whereas here I'm getting that buttery flavoriness. This is more of that rye jab to the face right off the bat. Like, hey, here I am, pop, let you know I'm here. Finishes off caramel, vanilla, sweet. And that's what the finish is with the older, I've got to make sure I'm looking at them right. That's the toasted.
Toasted.
The barrel proof, is that the barrel strength is more of a caramel candy finish for me. And it lingers that way. Wow. So there's some distinct difference here.
It's almost like the toasted barrel, though. The extra finishing has taken it and mellowed it out.
I would agree.
Added a little bit more sweeter notes to it.
Yeah. I get a little bit more of the wood influence here, where here, not so much.
Here and here.
Don't put, we got to hold this video until I can go buy a couple of these bottles.
Nope. Wow. More. Almost got more rye notes right here with the toasted barrel. You were saying it seemed like there was more wood on the barrel strength.
I do.
And less oak on the toasted barrel, which is weird, yeah. That's what it seems like to me, too. It's almost...
And now they're mingling. I don't know if I can separate now. That last sip of this was a mingle. All right, but that, I think I got enough here. The butter open here versus the rye punch in the face here. Definitely it feels like the finishing of the toastedness has softened it, smoothed it. I think we've explained it perfectly. And yeah, this is more of a rye kicker. And this is like a magic alchemy. So, wow. They're distinct enough I would want them both, but I'm definitely, wow.
I don't know if they're distinct enough. I mean, they're real similar. Obviously, brothers. Yeah, I would buy them both, though, also. I forget what I was doing here.
Dillish.
Yeah, I need to score this.
A lot more dill on this. Wow. I'm a big Michter fan, though. Ever since we did the blind, if you haven't seen our blind shootout with the ryes, the Michter did well. I won't spoil it in case you want to go watch it. This bad boy to me, I'm giving it a 94. I love it. I love it. There's going to be a hunt. Okay? There's going to be a hunt for this.
I went 92, so right up there with you.
Darn good.
And actually, I was like 92, 93, somewhere. So I must be 92 plus or minus 1.
I'm not going to say a thing on your plus minus. That one deserved it. Get rid of the minus, baby. Just bring it up.
Yep.
94. How much? Is it worth it?
Well, our retail is 80, 85.
Yes. Because you can't even find this. This is what, 70? 75?
I think they're both going to be
about the same.
Pretty close.
I've been looking for it. I went and bought, back on the shelf here, I don't even know if you can see it, I went and bought the regular one. Should we pour a little bit of that?
No, I think we better end this one here. But I have to think sometimes because I got to, sometimes we get a little bit of a price break. Being preferred customers. So I tell you a price of what it costs, and then you ask me on film, I got to think of what retail is.
Yeah, I just write it on the bottom.
So I think retail is $80, $85.
That's a good price. I like it. I love it. Now, I'm partial to ryes as it is. I like rye over bourbon. I really do. I like the slapping me around business.
It kind of depends. I'll tell you, there's been 2 ryes have really impressed me lately. The Michter's Toasted Barrel and the High West a Midwinter Night's Dram.
That one was good too. Yeah, that was a good one too. This show is getting close to Christmas. So, I want to surprise you with what I'm going to call a Christmas present. Yeah.
You can't do that.
I'm doing it. So, don't look. Don't look. With the assistance of some of our friends, our merry men in Scotland, did a little work behind the scenes. Now,
nice.
The other reason I work behind the scenes, right? The other reason I got to work behind the scenes is that if I suddenly fail or slow down, you don't even know what was going on. So you can't be like, "What are you doing with that? Get on it, move it, go, go, go." So I thought, let me try this in the dark. Yeah. No, not this one. You didn't know anything about this. And this one moved pretty quick. We like hats. We like hats.
I seen you had a hat.
Yeah. I had a hat, but it was actually hiding what I want. Yes, what I want to call the Dummy Warrior.
Ooh, that is awesome.
But I'm not sure what to title it yet. It has yet to have a title. Now it has our our Scotch Test Dummies.com, but the M's are very big for some reason. It's like the font or the thing going around. Yeah. And then and we'll put up a photo. We'll put up a photo so you can see it. That is a version of kind of a Spartan helmet, but take a look at the nose piece. Yeah. The nose piece is actually a Glencairn. That was a touch from one of our merry men. All right. And
nice.
And so I wanted to do that. I'm going to let you know that Cousin Shane and some of the other on-set contributors are going to get those as well.
Good.
And it's up to you. And if there's a demand, I don't know. We may at some point, if there's any demand,
yeah, see what it looks like.
Put them on the put them in the store maybe, but I don't know. They're totally different.
Yeah, these would have to be in the store.
Okay.
Totally.
Well, I wasn't sure I wasn't sure what you would think about it. And well, I don't know. I mean, you may have looked at it and said, "What, a helmet?" Yeah. So,
good.
So, Merry Christmas. And a little hat.
Merry Christmas to you.
I got one for myself as well, so that counts. I don't have it here.
Traveling Dummy?
Traveling Dummies. Yeah, we're going with mine. I forgot. Tracy. And let me see. I just threw it onto here.
Tracy has been on a bourbon trail.
Tracy is hitting the bourbon
onslaught.
Trail. Yeah. This one we're going to do where he was at. I'm going to throw it up now. Boom. All right. He's at the George Dickel. It looks like their gift center, or their, what do they call it? Visitor center.
Visitor center.
And he's standing right next to the bust, the statue that's out there. And then there's a second shot that we're putting in that has him with the coin, with our dummy coin on a tasting sheet. And it's really neat. Now, he's got more that have come in, but he was on the Bourbon Trail, so we'll probably sparse those out. But don't forget, if you're traveling around, whether you got the shirt, maybe the hat now, or if you've got one of the coins, take a little shot. It's us virtually traveling the world. I still want to see one at the Brandenburg Gate. I love that. I don't know why. That's a big, I don't know. I need to get over to Europe. Neither of us have traveled to Europe. I've been to Korea.
Nope.
So, but anything else?
Thanks everybody for your support, for watching, for the clicks, for the likes, for the thumbs up, for the comments.
Happy holidays.
Support us on Patreon. Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. Christmas is coming up. We're going to do our own little Christmas special. We'll recommend some gifts. But think of your loved ones. I mean, they need some Scotch Test Dummies gear. It helps support us, helps support the show.
Point your wife to the channel.
There's hoodies, there's shirts.
You can design.
Maybe we'll have the hats up and running.
We might have the hats up
by Christmas.
Yeah. There's a string on there that's bugging me that I didn't see. It's a brand new hat. So it's like, it's got a little stringy things hanging
I'm going to leave it on there.
Glenn Karen, don't. I'll drive me crazy. I'll be like, oh, got to get it off. Got to get it off. It's the old Army thing. We got to burn those strings.
Michter's.
Yes. Delicious. Well done.
Barrel finish.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.